Okay, hello class 3 students. So welcome to the offline virtual class, all of you, and I hope you understood chapter 1 and chapter 2, which was quite easy. As you know, what we learned about the chapter 1 and chapter 2. In chapter 1 we learned the definition meaning of the computer, and moreover we learned about the different how it works, in which field they are used. Okay, and in chapter 2 we learn about different types of devices like keyboard, mouse, monitor, its functions, something like that. But this time, this chapter 3, we are starting today chapter 3, and it is the most interesting and the easiest one. Okay, so this chapter is very easy, and the chapter title is starting and shutting down the computer. Okay, the title is itself very interesting. Just in this chapter you will learn how to start a computer and how to shut down the computer. Okay, there are some rules which you need to follow. All right, you just cannot directly shut down, turn off the computer. There is some processes, so you have to follow these. So let's start this. From the first paragraph, let's read it. Before starting a computer, all the parts such as keyboard, mouse, monitor, etc. should be properly connected to the system unit. Okay, what this says? So before you start a computer, the mouse is connected with the CPU or not, the keyboard is connected with the CPU or not, or the monitor is connected with the CPU or not, and other devices, peripheral devices, whatever you have, whether they are properly connected to the system unit or not. System unit means CPU, central processing output, central processing unit. All right, so next line, let's read. A computer is a machine that works on electricity. Of course, computer needs a power, electricity. Okay, so power supply is needed to operate a computer. So thus I said power is needed, electricity is needed. You should know the correct way of starting and shutting down the computer. If you switch off the computer directly pressing the power button, it may damage your computer parts. So what these two lines says, so you cannot directly shut down the computer by turning off the power. Okay, what it does, it may damage some of your parts of the computer, maybe keyboard, maybe CPU, maybe inside CPU motherboard can be damaged. So that's why you should follow the proper instruction to shut down the computer. Okay, let's start. There's one note, let's read this. You can take help from your teacher at school and elders at home. Okay, if you don't know properly, then you should ask to your elders, or in school you should ask to the teachers. All right, okay, first one, starting a computer. Starting a computer means switching the computers on. To start or switch on a computer, follow these steps. Now you can see there's a picture over here. Okay, now let's start. There's a picture over here, and a boy is trying to switch on the computer. Okay, see there one number. Can you see the one number? One number is a power socket from where the electricity comes, and two numbers go to the bottom. There's a small box you can see there. That box is it can be volt guard or UPS. Okay, UPS means uninterrupted power supply. UPS means what? Uninterrupted power supply. What it does, when you don't have the power, then it will give you the few minutes of the backup. Okay, the battery is installed inside the UPS itself. But if you are talking about volt guard, then sometimes what happens, when there is raining, when there is a tornado or some natural calamity, the power may fluctuate. Okay, fluctuate means the voltage may comes too much or too less. So what volt guard does, it will balance the voltage of the current, voltage of the power. Okay, this is 2 number, and 3 number is, what is this? The button in CPU, and 4 number is, what is there? 4 number is on the monitor, it is pointing. So let's read what is the step. From the picture also you can understand. First step is power, second is volt guard or UPS, third is CPU power button, and fourth is this, using the peripheral device. Okay, so let's read step 1. Step 1 says switch on the main power supply button, which is number 1. All right, this one. and second one is switch on the power button on UPS or volt guard, which is this number 2. Okay, after power on the power supply, you have to press the power button of UPS and this volt guard. Okay, third one is switch on the power button on the system unit by pressing it. Okay, number 3 is here. The boy is going to press the number 3 one, that is the power button on CPU, that is system unit. Fourth is switch on the power button on the monitor. Then the fourth one is you have to power on the monitor. Okay, normally with the monitor power is always on, we never turn off. Okay, but even we have to power on the in 4 number, power on the monitor. Okay, then wait for a few seconds. Okay, during the time your computer does some processing. This is called booting of the computer. Okay, when you do 1 2 3 4, then there will be, you will hear some sound inside the system unit that the system is doing something. Okay, some sound will come, and that is called booting. Okay, that means, that sound means the system is trying to process the data. That means it is making ready to use computer. And number 5, the last one is you may be asked to enter the username and password. Type the username and password and press enter key. Okay, after some time, before desktop comes, there in some computer, their username password will be asked. Okay, username will be already there, like administrator or any of your name, and password field will be there. You just type the password and press enter or click on OK. Okay, then what will happen? Then you will get the following picture on the monitor screen. This is known as Windows desktop. Okay, see there in 5 number pictures, look at here, there is a password field is showing there. Okay, after typing password, pressing enter, then this desktop will come. Okay, in desktop, this is called Windows desktop. So if desktop comes, that means you are ready to operate the computer. Clear? Now now your computer is ready to work. Understood? This is how we boot the computer. Okay, that means starting the computer. Starting the computer is also known as booting the computer. Okay, so let's go to next one, shutting down the computer. Shutting down a computer means switching the computer off. Obviously, when your work is done and you don't need to do anything, now what you will gonna do? Will you directly switch off the power socket? No, you have to do systematically turn off the computer. Okay, you need to shut down the computer after completing your work. To shut down the computer, follow these steps. Number 1 is move the mouse pointer to the start button and click on it. Then a list of options appears. So what you need to do is you just go to the start button will be in top left corner. Okay, below here this part. So just click there and a menu will appear. Let's see what will come. Okay, like this. See here, when you click, this is number 1. When you click, then number 2, this menu will come. This menu, in that menu, in 2 number, there is a shutdown. There are some other options also. Okay, let's read number 2. Click on the drop down button situated at the bottom of the right of dialog box. Okay, bottom of the right of dialog box, there will be a button. Okay, so this one button. Number 3, from the displayed list, click on the shutdown option. Now your computer is shut down. So when you click here, these 4 5 options will come. So like switch user, log off, okay, lock, restart and shutdown. Okay, there are these options will come. Then if you need to do shutdown, then you will click on number 3, this one, shutdown. Okay, and number 4, switch off the power button on the monitor. When you press the shutdown, then the monitor, whatever desktop is coming, that will go off. Okay, that will be completely blank and black. So after that, what you need to do is you need to first, at number 4, switch off the monitor button. You need to switch off. After that, number 5, switch off the power button on the UPS or pole guard. After that, turn off the UPS and switch off the main power supply button. And main power supply button means this first one. Okay, this you have to do off. Alright, clear? I hope you understood. This is a very easy chapter and it's just interesting. I think all of you mostly knows how to operate the how to start and shut down the computer. Okay, the matter is knowing is nothing. The matter is you should know how to write in steps. Okay, you should learn how to write in steps, how to start the computer and how to shut down the computer. Okay, now let's go for the exercises. Match and write the steps with figures by numbering them. Okay, it's in the first page. So this is a power socket, this is obviously 1 number, and below down there this is obviously 2 number, and after that CPU 3 number and monitor 4 number. Okay, answer is like that. You just the step is written here, you just arrange it. Okay, next one is put the tick mark for the correct statement and a cross for the wrong ones. Okay, like this is true false. 8 number, power supply is needed to operate a computer. Obviously power supply is needed to operate a computer. Okay, so this is true, that means you have to do tick over here. B number, all the parts should be connected after starting the computer. Is it correct? I don't think so, because first we need to connect all the parts, then we do the starting part, isn't it? So it says that first start, then connect the parts. That means it's wrong, so cross mark should be there. Next one, there is not power button on the monitor. So obviously there is power button on the monitor. Okay, this is the step number 4. In step number 4 you have to turn on the monitor also, so this is tick. The starting process of the computer is called booting. Obviously whatever the process is going on when you turn on the CPU, that is called booting. Okay, starting a computer means booting a computer. Switching off the computer is called shutdown. Obviously switching off the computer means what? Shutdown. Okay, let's go to 3 number. Arrange the steps in to switch off the computer by numbering them. So there are some A, B, C, D over here. There are a few steps are there, that is jumbled, not kept in properly. You have to manage it properly. Okay, like just look at the previous page and make it. Number 4, answer the following question. Why is power supply needed for the computer? Why power supply is needed for the computer? Because it is an electronic device. Okay, electronic device means that is run by the electricity. That's why power supply is needed. Write the steps for starting a computer. Okay, this is so easy. First one, just power on. After that, pole guard or CPU on. After that, pole guard or UPS on. And 3 number, CPU on. After that, 4 number, monitor on. That is the power on of the computer, switching on the computer. So, write the steps of shutting down the computer. Very easy. What is that? Click on start menu. Okay, after that a menu will come. From there will be a button will show there, shutdown button. Just click on the shutdown. There will be lots of choices. Just choose the shutdown and it will turn off. Number D, why you should not switch off the computer directly pressing the power button. Okay, why can't you just turn off the computer directly? Because if you do that several times, then your software may be damaged, then hardware may get damaged. Okay, because of that you cannot do that directly, so you should follow the steps. Alright, shutting down the computer. So what is booting? Booting is, answer is over here. Okay, the starting process of the computer is called booting. Okay, just don't write this, you can just elaborate few more that, and this lab activities we will do later on. Okay, you just read this once. Okay, if you have a desktop computer at home, just practice how to start, how to turn off the computer, and how to turn on the computer. Clear? Okay, thank you class, and I'm expecting homework from all of you. Okay, some of the students, they are sending me homeworks. Okay, I'm very happy. So others also, I hope you will send the homework in time. Bye bye, take care.